Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Duplex by ChinStrap. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, which means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We're also going to be putting digits outside the grid. These are skyscraper clues, so wherever these lines exit the grid, we need to put a skyscraper clue. So a skyscraper clue, let's say this was a 4. Then what that tells us is that we can see 4 skyscrapers from here. So looking down this column, standing on the 4, looking down the column, we can see 4 skyscrapers. Well, what does that mean? Well, you can always see the one right in your face. But if you get, and the number is going to be the height of the skyscraper, the number of floors. So you can always see the one right in your face, no matter what. Even if it's a 1, you can still see it right there. But then the 3 might hide the 2. We'll hide the 2 skyscraper, right? If we see this 3, then it's going to hide the 2 and it's going to hide the 1 wherever that goes. We're not going to be able to see those. But then we could do, say, 4, 5, 6. So how many skyscrapers do we see? Well, we see the 3. We do not see the 2. It's covered by the 3. We do see the 4 and we do see the 5. We don't see the 1. It's covered by all of these. And then we see the 6. And so that we see 4 skyscrapers, and that is what that 4 means. Another way to think about it is count any digit, starting from here, count any digit that is larger than any previous digit. So 3 is obviously larger than an empty set. The 2 is not larger than all previous. 4 is larger. 5 is larger. 1 is not larger. 6 is larger. All right. We also have these palindrome lines. They're read the same forwards and backwards, but they're all 2-length lines, so we can call them clone lines. Whatever digit goes here also goes here, right? Just the same digit on both ends of the line. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we have a very good question, which is how are we getting started? These are interesting to me, like the same row, same column. Like what are our choices there for the skyscraper? Like if this was a 6, this definitely cannot be a 6, right? Like doing 6, 6, we're not going to see 6 skyscrapers. We're going to see 1 skyscraper. If this was a 5, that is also an issue. We can see up to 2 skyscrapers, not 5 of them. 4 has the same problem. We can see up to 3 skyscrapers, the 4, 5, and 6, but definitely not 4 of them. And so we already have proven that all of these, every single one of these is a 1, 2, 3. This is different because it goes to here. So it doesn't see that cell. Now 3 would require a 1. A 1 doesn't work either, does it? 1 and 1. We're definitely do see the 1, but we're also going to see the 6. So we cannot do 1 and 1. So they're all 2, 3 pairs. That's even better. Okay. Now this is a 2, 3 pair. Kind of interesting. So whichever one is the 2, it should only be able to see the 6 afterwards. So say this was the 2. Then we could put the 6 here. That would be fine. Or we could put the 1 here and the 6 here. That would be fine. But those are our only 2 options. So wherever the 2 goes, if say it was here, then the 6 goes here. If the 2 is down here, the 6 goes here. I don't know what to do with that. I feel like the placement of the 6s is really important because it's also like, if the 6 ends up here, then that's also going to be the 6 for this guy. So, it would force this to be a 2. If this was here, it would force this guy to be a 2. Is it? I don't see how this helps me. There must be some deduction here I'm missing. So what about a 3? Let's think about 3. We haven't thought about it yet. So the 3, 3 is the other option. So we see the 3, and then we need to see 2 more digits. Now we know that the 2 is going to put the 6 somewhere over here. So we're going to see the 6, and then we need to see 1 more digit in between here, but not the other. Oh, interesting. So it needs the 1. Right. So the 3 clue. How are we doing the 3 clue? Knowing the 6 is down here somewhere, because this is where the 2 clue is. Right. So the 6 can be one of these 2. But if the 6 was actually here, this would have to be the 1 for the 2 clue to work. And now we have 4 and 5 left. Oh, we can do 5, 4. Okay, that's how that would resolve. I thought we'd have to see both, but we do see the 3, 5, and 6. So if the 6 were here, we'd have the 1 here, and then we'd be 4, 5. The other option is the 6 is here, just fulfilling the 2 immediately. And now these 3 digits, we can only see 1 digit. So we'd have to go the 5 here. Otherwise, we'd see the 5, this and the 5. Oh no, we can put the 1 here. What do we have left? 1, 4, 5. Oh, this would be 5, 4. So both seem possible. What are we doing here? Is there... Maybe it has to do with the fact that the box is shared by some of these? Okay, I can color the 2 3s. Maybe that'll help. We'll call this green. We don't know if green is 2 or 3, but we do know that it's whatever this digit is in the solution, 2 or 3. So this digit we're going to call purple, because we know it cannot be the same as green. It's in the same box. But and so purple represents the other one. So if green is 2, purple is 3. If green is 3, purple is 2. So this has to be the green because of the column. And then this row makes this purple. And then the row here makes this purple. Now this has to be purple, making this one green. So we've colored the 2 3s. We could place some purples actually. So these purples look up, this purple looks in. Placing the purple here, this is a 2 3. Oh, so it's not a 1. Oh, but this doesn't have an opposing guy. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with that yet. We have these 2 greens looking up. This green looks in. This is a green 2 3. Green 2 3 is one of these 2. What about this box? This is a purple 2 3. I think we have all our purple 2 3s. All of them are known. And then green is going to be here and here. I think this could be the green 2 3. I don't see why not. It's going to give us the rest of our digits. This is interesting. Okay, so that means, okay, so if green is 2, then both of these are 2. And I do 6 6 like this. Oof. There's a deduction I'm not understanding here, obviously. Do I need to think about this? Okay, if green was 2, okay, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, green cannot be 2 because of this guy, this 2 3 pair here. That's important. So imagine green was 2, then this would have to be 3, and this would be a 2 skyscraper because of the clone. So we would see the 2, we would see the 3, but we'd also, wherever the 6 is, we definitely see the 6. And so we would be seeing at least 3 skyscrapers, which would be no good. So green has to be 3, and purple has to be 2. And we can just clear the colors then. Okay, so now we know that the 6 is in one of these 2. The 6 is in actually one of these 2. Oh, sorry, let's fill the 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. So we see the 3. We need to see something before the 6. So this cannot be the 6. In fact, we know 6 is one of these 2, right? Because of the 2 with an opposing 3. We could immediately end with 6, or we could hide the 1 here and then put the 6 there, but that would be the only way that this works. And so that means the 6 is one of these 2. We know the 6 is one of these 2 as well. 6 is one of these. Oh, it doesn't have an opposing 3. Does it need an opposing 3 to force the 6 to be nearby? No, with a 2... Pretty sure with a 2, you can hide the 1, but nothing else. So you got to put the 6 there or here. Like if I put the 6 here, what am I putting here that are both hidden by the 2? It doesn't work. So one of these is a 6. But we also know this can't be a 6 because it breaks. Okay, so this is a 6. It breaks this 3 clue. So this is fulfilled. This cannot be a 6, so this must be the 6 with a 1 here. Okay. So let's fill out some digits here. This is 3, 4, 5, and neither of these are 3. So this is our 3. So this is 4, 5, 6. And this is 1, 4, 5. What else do I get? I As long as this is a 5, we can have the 6 anywhere. Or this could be even a 1, 5. So yeah, I don't think that's working for us right now. I still don't know what to do about this guy, but I get the feeling this is just going to resolve some kind of deadly pattern. This is 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, not 4, 5, 6. This is 3, 3, 4, 5. These can't be 3, so that's a 3. And so now we're down to 1, 4, 5. So 6 in this column, right? 6 in this column goes here. That's not a 6. So now, like what I said was, we can't put the 5 here because then we would see the 4 and the 5. We see the 3. We can't see 4, 5. Wait, what am I saying? Right. If we saw the 6 and the 5 here and the 3, that's already 3, but we can't hide both of these behind a 3. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. So this can't be the 5. So it's 4 and that's 5. That's a 5. These cannot be a 5. These can't be a 4. So the 4 goes here. This is just a pair. This is 1 and 6. And we already know that this... oh, this could be 1, 1, 6. Yeah, that works perfectly, actually. So maybe that's what happens. Otherwise, it would be 6, 6, and then this would have... So in order for this to be a 6, this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And obviously, these get in the way. This gets in the way. So that's not going to work. So we have to do 1, 1 with a 6 here. Okay, that resolves that. That places this 6, which places this 6. These are just 1, 4, 5. That's not 1, that's not 5. This is 1, 4. This is 1, 4, 5. So is this. Okay, so not a 4. So what's resolving the rest of this? Probably one of these 3s. So 3, 5, 6 works. This 3... I don't think this can be 4. Because we'd see the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6. So this is not a 4. But 5 would work fine. 1 does not work. Because 1 would then force this to be 4 by Sudoku. So we'd have 1, 4, 5, and that doesn't work. So this has to be the 5. That's 1 and 4. This is a 5. We get the 1. We get the 4, 1, 5. We get 5, 4. We get 4, 1. And we're done. Cool puzzle, ChinStrap. I enjoyed that. Really interesting to think about cloning the skyscraper digit there and how restricted that was. And then coloring it and ending up having a 2, 3 pair here, which was very helpful. Very neat. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.